Oh, what's up, YouTube and all my fish keeping friends? How is everybody doing out there in fish tank land? Welcome to this stream. Let's see. Tampa Tom was in here first. I hope everybody can hear me. Let me know if the audio, everybody just help me out with the audio in the beginning. I hear something. Tampa Tom. Tampa Tom was here 89 minutes early, so that lets you know how early he got here. Anyways, what's up, you guys? I hope you guys are having a good Friday evening. While the fish nerds are out, not out running around town, but they're at home doing water changes, right? Aquarium thoughts, what's up? Everybody up, oh man. Tiffany White, what's up? Amber from Big City Betas, Daryl Deemer, Crystal's Pets, what's up? Science Gal Aquatics. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm not trying to like get all. Oh, let's see. Let's get rid of this. Let's see. We get rid of that. You guys don't want to see all this fire because we don't want all this fire. We don't. It's kind of depressing, but I don't want to be a downer about it. It's more about just like a little bit of an education, I guess. Yeah. So we get rid of the fire too. There we go. So it's a little bit better. It's a little bit more relaxing, right? The audio is good. And there's no music. I looked for I could have put some jungle music, some Amazon, something little birdies and stuff in the background. Susan from SLC Aquatics, how are you? Lacey's Place, what's up? Chewy, welcome to the stream. Mark Bell, how are you? Alex, what's up? Chris, the secret history living in your aquarium, what's up, man? You did a little stream the other day, yesterday, on this subject, and it's really funny, and it's not funny, but it's unfortunate that all of a sudden out of nowhere, it's kind of like this goldfish thing too in a weird way, how like just out of nowhere 46 years and now somebody's going to say something. They've been burning, the Amazon rainforest has been burning for a long time. It's kind of part of nature as well. This is the dry season, this is the time of the year to do this. So the farmers are doing it. There's just a lot more farmers, and the president there in Brazil is allowing them to do whatever they want, pretty much. He's pretty much just breaking down all of the environmental laws, or lots of the different environmental laws, and just making room to let everybody make a bunch of money. And most of these loggers, and a lot of them are illegal. They're not even from that country. They're coming from Asia, China, lots of different countries, but China, Japan as well. We saw a lot of the same stuff when we were in Peru. I don't know how good is it. It looks pretty good. Oh, if I don't go too far that way, I don't fake it. I don't ruin it. KG Cichlids, what's up? Happy Friday. Jesse, how are you? Let me relax a little bit. I always get nervous when I start streaming. Is my audio too loud? But when I start streaming, I always get a little bit nervous. I get all like, I'm putting myself out there. That's for sure. Let's see. Joe the Fish Guy, what's up? So, some cool stuff before we get into this. I just want to, just some positive stuff. Just some cool stuff going on. I did get invited to Colombia with Ted Judy in December. But I can't really go necessarily because we're looking at about $3,500 minimum, about $3,500 probably to make that happen. 3,500 sounds a lot better though. 3,500. That's all. Just 3,500. Maybe maybe a little more. But that would be really, really cool. But I got to put a bunch of money down like right now to hold my spot. So I don't see myself going on that trip. I'm just grateful to be able to go to the Aquashella and the aquatic experience. I'm really grateful, and I appreciate all the support from you guys that make it possible for me to be able to go to those things. So, but yeah, it's funny. I've been invited to Africa, all kinds of cool little spots, but it's not something I can't go if I can't afford it. But here and there, I got to save up the money. That's the goal, is got to start planning ahead, like year down the road, and start putting some money in the pot. Do some stuff like that. I was talking to another couple as well. They got a YouTube channel, Freshwater Exotics, I believe is the name of their channel. But they're like straight up. They've got an import license, and they're They've got a huge fish room, and they're working with a lot of stuff, mostly in Brazil, actually. Anyways, so let's see. I almost don't want to talk about this because it is so unfortunate and kind of depressing. It's sad. But there is a little bit of a confusion. I mean, there would be smoke anyways this time of year. There would be burning going on because the farmers would be burning. There's just the thing is there's just so much more of it happening, so much more. It's just a rapid and when the president lets everybody go for a free for all, then it gets really really crazy. And I think a big thing, really obviously the reason why I'm bringing it up here on my channel is because this really can affect the hobby. Just for an example, just like the people I was speaking with today, it's a husband and wife couple. They go collecting, like I said, throughout. Sorry, I can't talk tonight. Throughout Brazil, and they have huge fish room back here in the United States, and they bring all kinds of stuff in and all that. But these fires, the smoke, the pollution from this, the climate change, all these things are going to affect their business, that's for sure, and it's just going to affect the nature, period. I'm not, not to be selfish about the hobby or the industry at all, but everybody on every level all around the world is definitely going to feel the effects of the climate change if they don't really slow this stuff down and stop it. It's going to be a certain level, and a certain level of burning and things like that, I'm sure is, there's a balance to everything, but there's a tipping point, and scientists can't say when the tipping point is. The math is nothing concrete. So, is it 20%? Is it 22, 23% before you hits you over the edge? You don't know. Anyways, Lacey's Place, I say hi already. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Mike, how are you? Pamela, 54 Punchy. Hope you're doing well. So I got some stuff. I'm in a totally weird spot. So I've never done green screen before, ever. Surprise. And I really wasn't, I told a few friends of mine, I never, I'm not doing green screen, whatever. I'm not doing that. But I realized, why not? I mean, my walls are green. That's my living room wall. I did that kind of on purpose a long time ago, and I just never did it. Anyways, green is probably, one of my favorite colors, and that's what, anyways, whatever. So there it is. So it isn't perfect, chromo key green. So, there's a little bit, it's not perfect, but I think I did pretty good on it for free. This is free. It's pretty sweet. Yeah. They say the best thing is a solid surface, but what you're actually supposed to do is kind of refinish the surface, sand it really smooth, and get a really smooth surface, and it's even better. But this is good enough. It's good. It works. Let me slow down. Let's see. Let me check out the chat too. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Because I'm really curious your opinions in regards to the burning, the smoke, and just, do you guys think it's going to affect the hobby? Do you think it actually would affect, we know it's going to affect, we know better. We know it's going to affect the hobby because we know it would affect, it's going to affect the fish, period. Let's see. I need a green mic, whatever. Oh, I know, right? I could go like that, and there we go. Is that better? It's probably loud enough anyways. Yeah, there we go. There we go. What did Pam say? What? Yes, I always have my head in the clouds. Aw, thank you, Pam. You're so sweet. Oh, boy. Yeah, I hope I don't get in trouble for this picture. I don't know. I found it on Google. Uh-oh, don't do that to me. See? Screensaver, I gotta take screensaver off that computer because everything's too far away from me. I can't really type back, unfortunately, you guys, just because. Candy, how are you? Welcome to the stream. My head is in the forest. Oh boy. Alrighty, So I do have something to share with you guys soon enough. A product coming up. Um, something. I'm not supposed to say anything. I guess it kind of got leaked out there, but I'm still not going to say anything because I'm not supposed to say anything. Inspire John, how are you? Welcome to the stream. It is terrible, John. It is terrible. And it's like I'm kind of like holding back from talking about it. It's already, what, I'm 15 minutes or whatever. I was late on purpose. I wanted you guys to come in. I allowed you to get in here before I jumped out of the bushes. So, I'm looking over here into the trees because the wall's right here. Literally, I'm up against the wall and the camera's right there. I mean, the monitor's right there. So I'm having to, like, my neck's going to hurt by the end of this stream. But yeah, I'm kind of holding back because I don't want to look at any of this stuff. And some of it is just really unfortunate. But, yeah, I'm sorry. I was just checking out the chat here. All right, so I guess we can go ahead and do a little a little screen sharing here. And we can start going through some of this stuff. I don't know. Did that share? Should be, right? But this is an image of from satellite, NASA image here. This is from businessinsider.com out of Australia. And they're just going over some of these images from outer space, just showing. And you can see up closely there, you can see the farming. And you can see how they kind of started here, and they're just working their way out all the way to this river. And who knows, man, they can cut across the river. I don't know, but it's pretty crazy. They say that since last year, 80%, it's gone up about 80% since last year. And it's been going up for many, many years. It's funny that, it's not funny, but it's just crazy that just this year, everybody's going to make a big stink. I think the biggest thing is because so many people are burning right now because this president just gave the go-ahead to do this stuff, that all the farmers are burning their fields and burning more land and cutting back more land so that they can farm more. A lot of it is just bringing cattle in. Even places like Burger King, McDonald's, stuff like that. I mean, they own land down there, and that's where they're farming the cattle that you're eating. So literally, you're helping by eating Burger King or McDonald's and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't want to go through all of this one, but this is really something cool to check out. You could definitely check out this page here. But we have a couple of different shots. They're showing these, what they call anomalies, which are the hot spots. And these are over a couple of years. I think this is like 2012, 13, and 14 here, I believe. Which is just shows you an example of how it's just growing rapidly year after year. Let's see. This is another shot. This is right now. This is this year. This is actually what for like the last 2 weeks or so. But this is the dailyhive.com, and they posted this on the 22nd of this month. And this is just showing you all the anomalies, all the hot spots that they can see from outer space. So, I don't know. Bummer stuff. I mean, grateful, luckily people are talking about it. I'm going to talk about it. I mean, some people would say, oh, this is negative or depressing or sad, but I mean, it's more about just educating each other, and then maybe things will change. Maybe the more people are using their head and thinking right. Anyways, let's see. I have YouTube videos too. Oh, do we have audio? I think the audio should be fine for this. Let's go with this. And if it's really loud, as soon as I'm going to watch the chat. I'm always watching the chat when I do something with audio, just to see if somebody has something to say. So let me know. This is actually CNN reported this on the 22nd as well. I think the real thing is everybody started reporting all this because it just covered these cities. The cities were blacked out because the wind direction just happened to be just right, and it just really upset a lot of people all at once, and it got out across everybody made a big stink about it.
Right now, the Amazon rainforest is being consumed by fire. In fact, there's an 80% increase in fires just over the last year alone. And this comes, of course, after the hottest July our planet has ever seen. I want you to take a look at these pictures showing the smoke from space. These are images from high above covering huge parts of South America. Now, this isn't an act of God. It's farmers and ranchers intentionally destroying the land for more development. The Amazon basin is, of course, known as the lungs of the world. It provides 20% of the oxygen for the entire planet. But Brazil's new right-wing leader, Jair Bolsonaro, is not bothered by the destruction. In fact, he's mocking environmentalists who warn of the long-term damage that will make the climate crisis even worse. So Shasta Darlington joins us now from Sao Paulo in Brazil. Shasta, great to see you. Really good to have you from Brazil.
I mean, we'll skip all that. We're not going to get into that. Just because it's an 8-minute thing. I'm not trying to take up the whole stream with this stuff. I just wanted to give some of the basic stuff to you guys. Just go over some of that. The Guardian. This one gets me the worst. And honestly, I don't mean to like upset anybody, but this one, to me, there's a lot of different sides to this. You've got the environmental issues. You have a lot of political stuff. You have a lot of native tribes, a lot of indigenous people in those areas that are being pushed out of their homes. And it's real easy to get them out if you burn them out. So that's it. Exactly. I mean, in a nutshell right there. So it's really unfortunate how this stuff is happening. And it's all for money. It's all for money. And all these people are making this money. They'll be dead before the planet is dead from this, you know? So it doesn't really, why would they care, right? Let me share this one with you guys. And it's only 2 minutes, but it's good.
Fazendo o que quer dizer uma falsidade com a gente, né? Com a natureza também. É uma calação de vidas, né? Não destruição, né? Essas aves, todas elas tinham vida. Elas precisavam de estar tudo vivas, né? Cada uma no seu lugar.
Eu penso na futura geração dos nossos filhos, dos nossos netos, não pode respirar o mesmo ar que a gente está respirando hoje. Se não tiver alguma preservada, alguma pessoa que está morando lá dentro...
Well, what's up, Waterbox? How are you, man?
Talvez não vai existir mais isso aqui.
Todos esses anos a gente resistiu aqui. Quando na estrada não tinha quase acesso, quando chegou a energia, quando chegou as invasões. A cada dia que passa aqui nós vemos a destruição da nossa árvore, desmatamento, as invasões, extração de madeira.
Quer dizer, uma falsidade com a gente, né? Com a natureza.
Candy, have a good night. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate all your support. You have a good night. Enjoy your dinner.
De esforço, como eu já falei, se for preciso, ele derramar até a minha última gota de sangue.
Derrubados, a gente fica entristecido, porque a floresta morre a cada momento. O clima, né, mudando. O mundo precisa da floresta. Nós precisamos da floresta. Nossos filhos precisam da floresta.
Anyways, that one is a rough one. That one is a rough one. That one is a rough one for me. For sure. That one is a rough one. I've got a couple other things. I don't know. After I watch that one, I'm just like, okay, I need to go take a break. I need to get some tissue. And I need to go for a walk after that one. Yeah, but that's the reality of it. To me, that says it all right there. Oh, I keep doing it. I keep letting the screen go. Exactly, Amber. Exactly. Yeah, they do controlled burns, but they're not always under control, and they're not that worried about it. And it's very... plus, there's also some of this burning is just happening naturally from the droughts. It's something that happens this time of year. But the farmers take advantage of this dry time to accomplish their goals and get things done. But when you got a president like they have right now, allowing them to do whatever they want and changing the laws environmentally so that they can do this, you know, in the end, he's getting paid off by a lot of other countries, to be completely honest. That's kind of the situation that's going on here. That's what's happening in Peru as well, and a lot of countries in South America. Like China and Japan, they want that wood. Companies there that make furniture and stuff, they want that wood. They want to make furniture out of that stuff. And most of it goes there, to be completely honest. The illegal stuff, too. So they'll pay off the government. They'll pay large amounts of money to make the governments happy and let their farmers come in and do their thing, or just, you know, turn a blind eye to it and stuff like that. So it is. Gold mining is one thing. Now, when we were in southern Peru, that's what we were seeing, was a lot of gold mining. There was some lumber as well, but the area that we were in, the Madre de Dios River Basin, is probably the most heavily mined. Like it's the hottest spot for mining and illegal mining, gold mining in all of Peru. So that's one of the reasons why we were there, was to check out the fish there before they, you know, a lot of threatened and endangered fish that are there. So they like the gold too. They like the gold and the wood both, and a lot of it is going overseas and is leaving South America and going over to Asia. Oh, I'm just watching the chat. I'm trying to check out what you guys are talking about here in the chat. Oh boy. The water box. I know you're not talking about me. You're talking about the president. Yes, I hope. Mike. Oh, a lot of super work. Yes. Yeah, they're probably taking fish too. I'm sure they are taking the fish too. But there's just a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. I can go back there and we can take a looky look. I got one other thing really quick we can share. I can share with you guys. Where are we at? Let's go here real quick.
It's around 4 in the afternoon in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Thick smoke from forest fires in the Amazon.
Chong, you're going to the
tonight,
going to Aquashella, right?
turn cityscape into vision of Armageddon. And that is what environmental campaigners are describing this as. The National Institute for Space Research in Brazil has recorded an enormous spike in fires in the rainforest so far this year as compared to last. The majority of the fires were started intentionally as deforestation fires or to manage farmland. In other words, the record numbers of fires are a result of record levels of deforestation. Trees and scrub cut down back in May or June.
Sorry, I'm watching this with you guys. I know I'm horrible. But I hope you guys are enjoying. Anyways, I don't like to get into the interviews. I just save the interviews. You can go check this out. It's all on YouTube if you're interested. Oh, my phone's blowing up over there. Uh-oh. All right, I'm messing around. I should just come back to the chat. If you guys, let's show this real quick, and then I'm coming back to the chat.
Very warm conditions in Brazil at a record rate. Forest fires are
because like world news is they're so much better. Since there's none of this stuff is showing up on in the U.S. like it is. I don't know. I don't see the news you guys see in the U.S. really. I guess.
Environmental groups are blaming right-wing President Jair Bolsonaro. They say he has loosened environmental regulations and
am I not sharing screen?
For example, forest fires are raging in the rainforest. There have been nearly 73,000 fires this year already. a more than 80% increase compared
I'm
to last year.
sharing with
Environmental groups
OBS.
are blaming the right-wing
I just goofed
President
up, but
Jair
it's
Bolsonaro.
enough of a
They
delay
say
that
he
I don't
has
see it
loosened environmental
until it's too late.
and encouraged loggers and farmers to clear the land, accelerating deforestation. Well, Bolsonaro has struck back, claiming that NGOs might be starting the fires themselves to make him look bad. He was pressed once again today, and again he cited no evidence.
Do you want me to blame the indigenous? The Martians? There are strong suspicions it's because the NGOs lost their funding.
Strong suspicions based on what?
There's no proof. Nobody writes, "I'll set fire to that." If you don't catch someone red-handed setting the fire, then look for those who ordered it. It's a crime.
Could it be the farmers?
Yes, everyone is a suspect, but the biggest suspect.
Does it look like I'm there with him?
Now, the raging
Oh boy.
fires
All
covered
right.
Sao
All right.
Paulo,
I'm
which is
over
home
this.
to
I'm
more
sorry.
than
I feel like I'm
12
boring you
million
guys with this stuff. I'm
people
sure you
under
can
a
hear it. I
blanket
guess
of
it
smoke
seems
so
boring because
thick
I can't hear it.
It blocked out the sun. We see video here of how Brazil's biggest city was plunged into darkness in the middle of the day. And there were also reports of black rain in Sao Paulo. A Twitter user posted a photo here of what she says is a glass of rainwater, and you can see it looks more like something from a dirty puddle. Let's get some analysis on the story. Now we have Malika Veerasamy with us. She's a researcher at Berlin's Humboldt University. She's an expert on sustainability and conservation, and she's currently...
Okay. All right, you guys. Sorry about that. All right, I'm back here. I'm with you guys now. I'm just going to chill out. So, as everybody's talking about Aquashella, that's some happy talk. It's a little bit happier talk than all of this Amazon stuff. It's really unfortunate, but it's nice to see that everybody's becoming a little bit more aware about it, and that we're talking about it, and that people are sharing it on social media platforms and stuff like that. So it is nice to see that. I am really happy. I feel like there is some hope, because a lot of people, the majority of people are sharing their disgust about it, and that shows something. I think there's hope, but we need to fight a little bit harder. It's not about fighting. It's about working with these people to kind of. It's to educate them, but you have to get involved. You still have to like I've always said, you got to put on the suit and tie, and you got to go in there in the courtroom, and you have to get involved. You got to get involved in the politics, because that's where most everything gets figured out, is in a courtroom. So got to be ready for that if you're really trying to make a difference, I guess. Like, really want to get in there. Let's see. Yeah, I can't wait for. Let's see. Who's going to Aquashella up in here? Curious. We got a few people. Amber from Big City Betas, I know she's going. Science Gal Aquatics will be there, that's for sure. Carrie. We have Chung, the water box. He will be there as well. Quantum Star Aquatics, what's up, man? I'm sorry if I didn't say hi. I'm trying to scroll through the chat here. I see ya. Cichlids 23. Happy Friday. Oh, Alex. Yeah, there's so much stuff. There's so many other things. I hear you. Tiffany White, what is up? Yeah, Tiffany White, that's right. Tiffany White is going to be in Chicago as well. Chicago will be fun. This is going to be really, really nice. This is going to be the third Aquashella in 2 years, which is really cool. I'm excited to be part of it. I'm excited to be there and be, representing the fish tube community, the hashtag fish fam, all of us content creators. There's a lot of hard work involved, for sure. It's a lot of, and there's gonna be some work just setting it up, all the planning and everything involved, and getting all together. So it's an awesome event. But Aquashella is definitely a very. I don't know. I feel like it's the way a fish keeping convention or something like this should be. There's a lot more art involved. There's a lot more there's a lot more creativity involved, and color, and music, and it's very inviting for the whole family. I think it's a really good way this day and age to get kids involved. I think you almost have to work a little bit harder these days with all the video games and just mobile devices. Really have to work a little bit harder to get them into the hobby. And I think Aquashella is the right kind of event for that. It really is a step in the right direction when it comes to conventions and like fish keeping shows and stuff like that. So I hope that they keep doing it. I hope that after Chicago we just keep rolling. I've heard some little whispers about something in Vegas, which I would really love to see, something like actually see Aquashella specifically in Vegas. That would be cool. Let's see, and then there's gonna be the aquatic experience as well. I'm looking forward to being that as well. I'm really just I honestly scraping together, holding on to all of my super chats, all of my Google checks that come in, and that's put all that money towards getting through those months, because I'm gonna lose a week, and then the aquatic experience is 3 weeks later. Like, they're so close, it's crazy. So it's a real, and that's a real sticker right there. That's a really that's a lot. So, but it's like I can't not be there. That's kind of how I look at it. It's like I've got to be there. I want, it's my community being stuck here on this island. It's the only time I really get to hang with you guys, and there's truly a family and a community around the whole thing, and I just look forward to seeing everybody there for sure. And all of you that can make it, it'd be so awesome to see you guys for sure. Fish Tropic, did I not say hi to Fish Tropic? What's up, Jason? Jason kind of gave me a heads up on this. I mean, I had heard about stuff. I've been, hearing some stuff on like BBC stuff or whatever, but he sent me a CNN link, and I watched, to actually see it, and I was like, just my heart fell apart there for a minute. I was like, man, and couldn't help myself. You know me, I can't help myself. But I was halfway through editing something. I got something I was gonna put out to come out this morning, but I decided I'd go with this yesterday. I was like, no, let's talk about this and get this over, because I want to have a happier Sunday with you guys. I don't want to be talking about this on Sunday. That's kind of part of it as well. Freshwater Exotics, how are you? Hello, welcome to the stream. I made contact with these guys earlier today. They're really cool people. Check out their channel, you guys. If you like my content and you like fish collecting, South American fish collecting, they have a really awesome channel. They got some really awesome content, and they do not have enough subscribers for the amount of content and the kind of content that they have. They've been on YouTube for probably about a little over a year, it seems. About a year. It seems like at least a year. And a lot of cool content. They have a huge facility, and they make regular trips, and they have lots of series. They got all kinds of content. So if you like my kind of content, definitely check out their content. I can't get to that. I can't. Oh, there. Thank you so much for whoever took care of that. I appreciate all my moderators. You guys are awesome. So yeah, it was really, really cool to catch up with I kind of binged some of their content today while I was at work. Shh, don't tell anybody. And yeah, so I was really stoked to kind of link up with those guys, and I look forward to talking to them. I would love to go down and see what they got going on, just to kind of observe it and be part of it. I'm not, I'm very particular about what I bring back personally, but I like the weird stuff, I like the weird stuff. They don't know about this. You guys all know about this, but while they're in here, Freshwater Exotics, I'm working on some nano blue tetra. It's the Titocharax tambopatensis, and it's a nano blue tetra. It comes from the Madre de Dios River Basin, from the Tambopata River. And there's 3 different kind of fish similar, but this one is the dwarf blue tetra, and I've been breeding it. I don't know who else is breeding it in captivity right now, to be completely honest. I don't think very many people are, but I'm working on tank number 3 right now, and that's popular thing for my viewers, for all my friends here. So I don't know. It's really cool. I think some of you guys probably know freshwater exotics, but I hope, you know, if you guys don't know them, definitely sub up their channel and check out their content. Go binge it. Go binge it out. Okay, I'll slow down. The smoke, you know, when the wind comes just right from those hills, and it catches me, and yeah, I'm sorry. I just have to be goofy a little bit. The Tata River, yeah, Pam, yes, Pam. Once again, I want to thank you guys all for hanging out. What are we at? We got about 20 minutes left, chilling out. No worries. What do I got going on? I do have something coming up. I have my first branded product, something that's very personal to me, something I'm very passionate about. And I'm about to be able to completely release it. I got about another week. We just got to build up some stock so that so that it's available right off the bat. I don't want to talk about it until we got enough of the units for you guys. But I'm really happy about that. You know, it's been a lot of work the last 2 years, just grinding away. But this is all a passion project to me. I'm doing what I love, and like, it's a lifestyle for me, from a lot of you out there as well. I mean, when you have more than 3 or 4 aquariums, fish keeping is a lifestyle. It's part of your life. You don't, like, I mean, it's not something you can really walk away from very easily. So I don't know. It's just, I've come a long way, and it's really nice. I've learned a lot about myself on YouTube, like creating content. You know, when you film yourself and you have to edit yourself over and over again and listen to yourself, you learn a lot about yourself in the process, you know. Let's see. Yeah, freshwater aquatics. Yeah, you guys check out that content. Really, it was some cool stuff. You know, I watched some of it. They have longer videos, but they're getting down and dirty. They're literally doing they got some live streaming. They did a couple of live stream unboxings from some of their trips, which are some beautiful ancistrus and plecostomus, like just wild stuff. Stingrays and all kinds of stuff. Daryl Deemer, what's up? Oh, Daryl, you are going to be at Aquashella as well, right? That's right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to miss you there. Daryl Deemer, thank you so much. I appreciate all your support, man. I really do, like every single bit of it. And I'm so happy I'm going to get to see you at Aquashella. I look forward to doing a dinner or a lunch with you, man, like one of the nights, one of the afternoons. Hopefully, there's supposedly there's going to be like good food close, so you're not going to have to run around like Dallas. Dallas was not fun. That was not so much fun at all. Let's see. Kent's Fish, what's up? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, in the freshwater aquatics, actually, obviously they have a website. They are an importer, so they have a lot of stuff for sales. So that's the other half of it. And I'm sure that they have a lot of knowledge into what's going on down there in Brazil. And I mean, while you're in the chat here right now, it's so awesome to actually have you in the chat. Is there anything you could say? Like, I mean, how if you're looking at it right now, how do you, in what ways do you think that the escalating fires and the amount of farming that's happening, and how do you think could affect and might affect your business? And well, we should do a collab one day and have you live. If you haven't seen some of my live interviews, I need to get you guys on my live one day. That'd be awesome. We'll do a Sunday, maybe Sunday. We should do that. I'll talk to you guys. We'll talk about your people, my people. We'll talk. We'll talk. Our people, they'll talk. No, for real though. If you're interested, I might. I'd love to have you as my guest on Sunday, and I can set you up. Or we do a little live stream here on YouTube and talk about it. Maybe from your fish room. I don't know what you guys got going on over there. Let me know. Shoot me a Facebook message. IFG, what is up, man? The one and only IFG in the house. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome on a Friday evening. Hope you're doing well. Aqua Balls, I want to say, Aquaballs, you have some awesome aquariums. Like, not until just recently have I seen some of the tanks that you have, and you are doing good, man. Like some of you and the plants love you for sure. I really like your aquariums, man. I want to see more of it, man. Make some more videos. I want to see some more of that stuff for sure. So my house is a mess right now. I have a new Husky rack right now that I've set up and taking some measurements to retrofit it a little bit and do plumbing and stuff as well. So it's literally in the middle of my living room. So I couldn't stream like I normally stream anyways right now without it looking weird or having to put a backdrop over this 77-inch, full-size Husky shelving unit. But that's the project over this weekend, and before Sunday's stream, hopefully, I plan on swapping out the Husky rack with the little goofy wire racks in the kitchen, and I have more tanks that I've ordered, and I'm actually doing a little bit of a shrimp for profit thing. I have a bunch of red cherry Neo Caridina shrimp, and I'm bartering those with a fish store on the Big Island, and I'm going to they're going to give me a discount on these aquariums. So I'll trade a little shrimp for my aquariums. Try to make a video about that for you guys as well. Definitely. All right, very, very cool. Let's see what else is going on in the chat. Sean Nebula, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Good to see you here. Yeah, Dallas was funky. I'm looking back at Chung's message. Dallas was crazy. Chicago will be nice. The Aquatic Experience will be in the same spot as last time as far as I know, so that won't be so bad. I am in the U.S. Virgin Islands. So we speak West Indian, which is it's a West Indian. A little bit more of a broken English. Yeah. Well, there's a patois and Creole and stuff like that down here as well. But I'm from the United States, but I've lived down here since I was 20 years old. So I'm living here in the U.S. Virgin Islands. So it's really nice because I don't have to heat my aquariums, and I went through 2 months after Hurricane Irma Maria, and I didn't have to worry about anything. My plants, I lost some plants, and the shrimp melted back a little bit on me as well. But pretty much all of my fish survived because the temperature was a little warmer, but not so bad. But so if anything, I have to chill my place. Now that I have Caridina shrimp, I have to chill my apartment and try to keep the tanks down to 72, 73 degrees. IFG, thank you so much for the $14.99 super chat. Appreciate that, man. It's good to see you here. It was nice to see you as well in Dallas. That was really cool. Are you IFG? Are you gonna be in Chicago, or are you gonna be at the Aquatic Experience in New Jersey? Yeah, Ken's Fish. Check out their videos, man. There's some pretty they're a little bit long form stuff as well. There's some, because they're really getting into it. They have an incredible facility. Lots of tanks for sure. Ron, Friday Fish Facts, how are you? Welcome to the stream, man. Just playing around with a little bit of green screen, which I don't actually have a green screen. That's my living room wall, because as you guys know, my house is painted green because I'm crazy like that. Really cool. It's nice to see all of y'all hanging out today. I normally stream, as most of you guys know, I do my 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Sunday live stream, which is a little early for a lot of people in the United States, being so far out here on this end. So it's nice to do an evening stream, like for the U.S. and kind of for the mainland, and get to hang out with a little bit different people, honestly, because there's a lot of people that don't see me on Sunday. They're sleeping in on a Sunday morning. So it's cool to see some of you in here that I don't normally see as well. But Jesse, or HC Aqua, he is in Hawaii. We have a little bit of our fish fam, a little bit of our fish tube community in Hawaii, and some of the different islands down there. And he has content. He's definitely making content So yeah, freshwater exotics. Most of the people in here, a lot of the people in here are content creators. Actually, it's a pretty tight community. So regularly content creators that create regular content. So check out some of these channels if you don't know these guys, and sub some of these guys up as well. Oh, I almost sounded like a sub for sub channel for a minute there. Oh boy, where are we at? Where are we at with the clock? Oh, I'm not gonna look at it. I'm not gonna look at it. Well, so I do my little bit of commercials too. You guys know that I've got all my like 23 different t-shirt designs. Got some hoodies as well over on my Teespring account. All that helps me, all that supports me in getting to these events. And then I've got something coming out. I got a private label product coming out. I've got my botanicals on the over there at getgills.com, but which you can actually get there from jhaquatics.com. Takes you over there. But I'm looking forward to something I'm about to release in about a week, and I'm just so excited. I've been like so ready to share it because, like I said, it's a passion project. This whole thing is a passion project. You got to love what you do and do what you love and like live your passions. It's it seems like a deep thing. It might sound a little corny, but it is for real. And I personally believe that everyone out there, all of you out there, I wish that for all of you. I want all of you to live your dreams, live your passions, do what you love for a living. Make it. You can make it work if you want it bad enough. I believe you can have it. You can make your dreams come true for sure. So that's what I'm rolling on here. I'm rolling on a wave of passion here, and that's fish keeping and conservation. Like I was saying before, I don't necessarily consider myself so much of an activist, really. I'm sit here in my house in the Caribbean, but my studio apartment, anyways, my fish studio. But it's more about conservation. Some of these fish, if I bring something back from South America or something, I feel like I have a responsibility to try to breed it, if whatever I can to try to breed it. And right now, the blue tetras have probably been my most successful. My epistogrammas, the rubuliniatis, I need to get those separated, and those epistogrammas will be able to breed. They're breeding. They're just eating eggs because they're in a 30-gallon. I got three pairs with lots of dither, but 3 pairs in a 30-gallon, and they're just going to keep eating eggs until I separate them out. And then the Imperial Tetras that I brought back as well. Those Imperial Tetras, I need to get a pair. I've been doing a lot of research, and it seems like if I just gotta pair them off completely, I gotta determine a female from the male and make sure I get it right. You know what I mean? Anyways, but that's next on my list is those Imperial Tetras. I really like to get those breeding as well. Definitely. So it's getting warm in here. I know when it starts to get warm in here, seeing how as I turn off my air conditioner for all this. I know that I'm getting close to the hour when I'm starting to sweat myself. No, I'm not. It's actually the sun because it's so hot up here in the Amazon, up here on this mountaintop, and the smoke. The smoke, it's just really starting to burn my lungs. So I think I'm gonna have to go, you guys, here in a second. Oh boy. Yeah, no, the determination on those and male, female on the Imperial Tetras, the males have a lot more red in their finnage. And the females obviously are going to have a little bit more of a poofy, rounded belly, a little bit more of that going on. But that's kind of where we're at. It's just going to take a little bit of work for me. I haven't really focused on that, to be honest. So I got to really put some work into that. I'm waiting for this new rack to go up. So I'm living in a studio apartment, which is pretty much just I call it a fish studio now because it's lights and cameras and filming and editing, and the walls are tanks all the way around the room, and an RODI system and all those goodies. All right. Oh, 65 degrees in Milwaukee. All right. Luke Westcoat, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Oh, the dribble flaps. What's up, Luke? Luke, I got one over here. I have one over here somewhere. It's buried. It's buried right now. The dribble flaps. Yeah, what's up, Luke? This guy's they got this awesome product. It's great for acclimating shrimp. It's called the dribble flap. I don't know if you can get away with putting a link up. You could kind of put the site up there. Because I can't remember the name of your website right now where it's at. But it's really cool. It's kind of, they're making them themselves, but they clip onto a like 5-gallon bucket. Like say if you had a bunch of shrimp that just came in, invertebrates, any kind like that, or even just really sensitive fish that you need to drip acclimate. You put that at the top, clip it onto the top, and when the water level gets to that, rises to the top of that, like if you forget and you walk away, and you can also adjust the drip as well with this little screw, and it'll fill up to the top, and then once it gets to the top, it pop and it stops. It's got a little magnet in there and it closes it off, and keeps you from flooding your floor when you're trying to drip acclimate and trying to do too many things at the same time. It's actually probably good for people with big fish rooms, because you're walking away, you're over on the other side of your fish room doing something, you space out staring at some fish. I don't know how many times I've done that, and go, oh, sound of water, it makes your heart drop and you run across the room. I think we all know that feeling way too well. So yeah, the dribble flap. Check it out on the internet. I wish I had the link for that right now. But yeah, really cool stuff. And I'm gonna show you guys that in a video soon enough here. But that's all gonna come up here when I make this new rack, or when I move everything onto this new rack. I'm gonna move shrimp and stuff like that, so I will have a reason to use it, because I haven't ordered any shrimp or anything. I haven't had a reason to acclimate any shrimp, so I haven't really had a way to show it off yet. Yeah, Fantastic Fish. It's on Facebook is a good way to get them. I thought there was a website as well, but Fantastic Fish on Facebook is how I found out about him. Really cool stuff. I love seeing like new inventions and people doing that, like just on their own, just coming up with their own stuff. It's really awesome to see the innovation and the hobby and stuff like that. Ooh, my voice too. I'm feeling it on my voice too. And it's so hot. The sun is just beaming down on me. Whew. I'm gonna have to get out of the sun, you guys. I gotta get out of the sun. Gotta go put a mask on because of all the smoke. All the smoke from all the fire. It's getting hot over here. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. No, we won't go. Not that song. Pam, we're not. That would just send some people the wrong direction. All right, you guys. I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me for like an hour, rambling about the poor, sad, tragic things happening in Peru. It's just a lack of regulations, and then you got a president that's like deregulating things and ways, and that's really going to make a big difference. So hopefully things will change, and all of us spreading the word and educating each other is really what's going to make the difference, and educating the people, in the courtrooms as well. Dan Slee, you're super late to class, sir. Super late to class. You missed it. You missed it. Anyways, you guys. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate everything. And to all of you that I am such a dork sometimes. To all of you that I'm going to see at Aquashella in like less than a month, I will see you guys there. I look forward to that. It'll be super, super awesome. And thank you for the super chats as well. I appreciate all of those. I appreciate all of y'all's support. It means so much to me, whether it's buying some dried botanicals or a t-shirt or whatever. It all means so much, and it all is really going towards getting to Aquashella and paying for everything involved in that, and then the aquatic experience like 3 weeks later. Super crazy. Hopefully they break these up a little bit next season. I hope. That's one thing that I hope happens there. So once again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Y'all have a wonderful Friday evening. Go out, do something fun, or hang out with your family. Always what I say. And until next time, remember guys, keep your tanks clean, your fish fed, and have fun.